Hello, the internet! Wow! Wow, another day. I'm still here. You're still here. God knows why. God knows why at this point. You can't see it because it's off screen, but there's a bunch of candy right there that, I can't eat. I just can't. Candy? Oh, candy is rough, man. The older you get, especially too, and for any of you younger viewers out there, truly, if you're at the point in your life where you can like eat Skittles without feeling like your small intestines has like 12 different knots in it, just be happy. Just be happy with life. Eat a piece of candy here and then, but oh my god, I have a bunch of candy from Easter, and it's too much. Candy is too much. I mean, don't stop. Don't stop with the candy, but what? How did, I guess, we all know how candy got made. We all know how candy started. Some guy got addicted to sugar and then thought, like, oh, what if this were, like, shaped like a bear? And, next thing you know, he was making molds for gummy bears and fossilizing sugar. I don't know how candy started. I don't know what started candy. Maybe it was chocolate. Is chocolate a candy? I feel like if chocolate is a plant that's cocoa, right? Cocoa is chocolate, and we, like, grind up these beans, and it's a plant. Does that make chocolate a vegetable? That's a real question. That's a real question that I have. Is chocolate a vegetable? Could chocolate be a vegetable? Look, I could answer this question right here, right now. I could find the answers to the universe, probably. Who cares? Right? I'm not. You do it. You do the work. I'm just here to sit in front of a camera and a microphone, and I'm here to drink water. That's my primary goal. Seriously, folks, hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself. It's never a bad idea. Your body is a temple, and your water is the oil your body needs to be a temple. You can take that quote to the bank, or not. I tend not to take my quotes to the bank. I tend to write my quotes down, because Lord knows that I just don't trust the bank with quotes like that. Am I weird? Am I the weird one for that? That's fine. I'll take it. I'll be the weird one. No, but back to the whole candy discussion. I feel like you guys can't see it so much because my tummy isn't present, but oh my god. I totally feel like I'm in a losing battle with my weight. Not that it's anything crazy, mind you. I'm pretty reasonable, I think, with how much I weigh. I wish I weighed a little bit less, okay? I keep having to buy new pants. Not my favorite thing to do. So, yeah. And then all this candy suddenly appears because there's been another holiday. And if it's not candy, it's cookies or hamburgers or hot dogs or a million fucking chips. Oh, and people wonder why everyone's obese in this country. It's because we just can't stop having big ol' holidays where everyone's making cake and cookies and candy and eating butter and slamming down hot dogs. And I understand, right, my own personal agency here. I could very easily just, like, wake up, eat a yogurt, have plantain. I could have a plantain for breakfast, or, like, I don't know. I could be eating healthier. I could have salad more often. Probably don't need to have pizza as much as I do. Probably don't need a dessert every night, I do tend to enjoy a dessert every night if I can find the space for one. Just because that's just the habit of eating I got into from way back when. I was, and this is, a platform of privilege, don't get me wrong, where every night after dinner there was a little dessert to be had back in my childhood days. But the thing is about back when I was a kid is that, all this was, more or less, like, bounced right off the waistline, right? I wasn't getting pants nearly as much as I am now. Buying new pants is really... Yeah, I don't know how you guys interact with buying new pants, but I feel like every time I have to buy new pants, there is some little part of me that snaps and breaks as I'm thinking to myself in my head, like, oh, there, you lost it. Like, oh, you just keep losing ground, right? The more belly. Just you keep getting more belly, right? I'm feeling like I'm losing a war of attrition against calories. Ugh. And you know what kills me is I'm going to get done recording all these videos right now, and then I'm going to go out with my dad and my girlfriend to a German restaurant where I'm going to get schnitzel and drink a fucking boot of beer. So, yeah, and beer, that's another one. That's another substance I suddenly can't live without. Not really. Okay, it's not like terrible, but it's definitely more present than I thought it would be. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm really struggling with my Easter candy this year. Here, what do we got? None of these products, you know what? I'm going to keep all these products out of your line of sight because I'm not sponsored by anybody. If you don't see my glass. There's no logo on my glass right here, and you can't prove otherwise. Good luck. Good luck proving otherwise. And even if you did prove that there was a logo on this glass, it's completely unaffiliated with this channel. Do you understand? This is just a glass I'm drinking out of, and I don't think it's fair for whatever corporation that isn't represented on this glass, because there's no corporation represented on this glass. I think it's unfair for them to get to sue me because, and I don't know if they could even, I hope they couldn't, I hope they wouldn't be able to, because I just have a glass lying around, right? Why is it such a big problem to have company logos in things that would just kind of be featuring these logos as like regular consumer products? I guess it's because the company would in some way become affiliated with whatever project, but that doesn't make any fucking sense. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Right? Okay, if I had like a bag of Lay's potato chips, let's say like I left this door open by accident. I don't even know if you can see this door, but if like I had a bag of Lay's potato chips lying around here, would you think that I'm affiliated with Lay's? Would you assume that because there was a regular logo in a shot of a YouTube video, that the person making that YouTube video is in any way endorsed by the product? Would you think differently of Lay's if you saw a random bag of Lay's sitting in the background here? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No one would. And yet, I don't know if this is for like commercial films or anything like that. I feel like there are some pretty stringent logo laws to do with copyright in a way that I find utterly absurd. And you know what? I'm tired of protecting corporations' interests, okay? I'm tired of that being the, like, standard line of delineation. And you know what? Maybe we tie it back full circle. Maybe it's because I'm so stressed out by needing to constantly protect all of these corporations' feelings that I suddenly find myself needing to, like, eat candies and cookies and hamburgers all the time, huh? Maybe I'm so stressed out constantly worrying about the interests of corporate America that, me and my fellow countrymen constantly need to turn every other day into a great big holiday where we can eat hamburgers and, like, I don't know, engorge ourselves on sweets and delectable treats. Maybe that's why I'm struggling with my weight, because I can't throw off the shackles of my corporate overlords. Did you ever think about that? if you're struggling with the weight, maybe take less agency. Maybe blame more corporations. It's their fault, and I should be able to get to sue them for my weight. If they can sue me for having a bag in the background, I should be able to sue them for fucking up my gut. Like and subscribe, folks. I'm not getting any younger. Thank you. Have a good day.